Mads, Ben, thank you so much for speaking to us today about Rogue One. Your characters in particular have a very interesting sort of relationship throughout the film, and I wondered whether how much of your backstory you were sort of made aware of before you were sort of filmed it.
We were made aware of quite a bit of it, certainly enough for us to proceed on a good working basis. I think Mads and I found a way to get along very easily, very quickly, which helped as well. But, pardon me, I understand that since we built the foundation of that relationship, they have gone and written a book because they, like Depeche Mode, just can't get enough. So there it is.
Ben, I've got to address it because you have some scenes with the big guy himself, Darth Vader.
Yes.
I remember when he came back for episode 3 and there was sort of this sense that when he came on set there was sort of some awe in the room. Was that the same here when you...
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, that Darth Vader, Gareth was talking about this, and he spoke about the one thing that doesn't get accredited to it often, but that is the design. And the design of that costume and that mask, and the overall effect with, the James Earl Jones's beautiful voice and the all that, it's incredibly powerful. So that stays with you. And yeah, when Darth turns up, everyone shuts up.
It's a great cast, obviously, within this film, and it's obviously it's great to see such a diverse range of characters within the film as well. Was that something that Gareth discussed when he was making the film?
Not so much. I think he didn't sell me the film as like, hey, and then we got people from there and there. I mean, and we don't think in those terms anyways. But when you ask about it, I think it makes perfect sense for the Star Wars films in general to have people from all over the world. Obviously, we're sitting in a bar in the films, drinking with creatures from a different universe. So I think it makes sense.
After seeing the film and talking to some people afterwards, they sort of detected some subtext between Chirrut and Baze. Do you think there's something more going on with those two characters?
Well, I think that Chirrut and Baze are an enormously entertaining part of this film. I found them thoroughly enjoyable. Any subtext, I think, is certainly people like to enjoy these films on many different levels, and if people are enjoying it on that level, that's it. That's what that's what you pay your $10 for, as it were. So, good for them.
The opening scene of the film looked very cold. You shot that in Iceland, I believe.
Yeah.
Was that sort of one of the first things you filmed, or?
It was the very first thing I filmed. And you two as well?
No, I think we'd done a couple of things. Not a lot of things before that. But
I remember that's the first thing. I mean, it was very cold. It was very windy and it was very rainy. And it suited the film fantastically. And you were wearing a cape that was waterproof. So he was happy.
I wasn't doing too bad in the waterproof department, but it was still very, very cold.
Seeing the film, it felt very much like a fan movie, like something that I've always dreamed of seeing. Did it feel like that on set when you were making it? Was that sort of, was it made by fans for fans?
No, it did not feel like that at all. I mean, obviously, it will turn into a fan movie because it's Star Wars. Just mere fact of that. No, it felt like a solid, beautiful story we were telling that happened to be inside the Star Wars universe.